I'm here with UNCW men's basketball coach Takayo Siddle. Coach Siddle, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Jumping right in, we'll start off by talking about the season we just wrapped up. How did the 2022 CAA championship loss affect this year's team?
You know, it's a lot of things you can take from it. Obviously, that was our second year in a row making it to the championship game, and we fell short. But I think that I believe in God having a plan for you, and I don't think it was our time. I think it's preparing us for something bigger than that, and I think it's really going to help us have a good off season and take it into next season and finish the job.
Can you talk a little bit about the experience of bringing in 5 new players from the transfer portal, 4 of whom were key contributors on the court, and kind of how they meshed with the guys already on the roster?
Well, the first thing that we wanted to identify is character. You know, we want to have high character young men on our roster, and I think we hit the jackpot with every guy that we brought in from the transfer portal. And obviously, if we're recruiting them, we feel they're very talented and good pieces for our team. But the guys that returned from that team, 7 guys we had, they did a really good job of welcoming them into the family, and they were really hands-on with them in the summertime, making sure that they felt comfortable, showing them how we do things. So they deserve a lot of credit, but I thought it was a seamless transition from them coming from their other spot to our team and to our locker room, and I thought they really meshed well, especially in the times where we needed them to.
Well, it certainly paid off with wins.
Yeah, thanks.
So last season, 10 players averaged over 11 minutes per game, and 13 players played 15 or more games. How did bench depth contribute to winning? You
know, I think if you look back at our season, it definitely helped us when we were on our win streak. Guys were buying into their roles, and we were one of the top teams in the country in bench points per game. And that's something that we want to be about. We want to play about 9 to 10 guys, and everybody was contributing in a major way. I think it had a lot to do with our team's success. That's what I want our teams to be about here. We talk about it having strength in the unit, and that's important for us. But I thought it played a huge factor in all of the 24 wins that we had.
Switching gears a little bit, you've been in the coaching business for 14 years now, first coming to UNCW with then coach Kevin Keats, following him to NC State, and returning to UNCW as head coach in 2020. How have you seen college basketball change in that time?
Well, it's changed in a lot of ways. When you look back at the transfer portal now, it's chaotic. It's chaotic, and you didn't see as much movement back when I first started. The game was kind of built off relationships, and if you went to a certain university, you were committed to that place for 4 years. Now you see a lot of movement going on, and that's just the nature of it right now. But I would say that's the biggest change. Guys jumping from, when I first started, being committed to one place, and now guys are going all over the place. You may end up with a guy that's on his 3rd school, and you didn't see that back in the day when I first started.
Can you talk a little about the daily life of a head coach?
It changes. It's different. It's different. Just for me right now, we're more busy now than we were during season. When you talk about our program, because we're trying to put our roster together for next season. So we're recruiting and having official visits, and at the same time making sure the guys that we have on campus, making sure that they're taken care of with whatever it is that they need. They're doing workouts right now, so giving them the attention that they need. But my day it looks different every day, phone calls, meetings, just trying to make sure we stay organized and keep the program running in the right direction.
And final question, I had to ask you, what can we expect this upcoming season?
Well, in our locker room we have 9 guys returning from a team that fell just short of winning a championship. I think you can expect us to come out and compete and be tough every night, and be one of those teams that at the very end we should be right in the mix and competing for a championship.
thank you, Coach, for being here. I know we're all very excited to see what you've got in store for us next season.
Thank you.